November 3rd, 2023, the servers go live, you load into Fortnite and you're on a battle bus. Not the new battle bus, the battle bus. The blue OG one. You look down at the map and you see some familiar places. Tilted Towers, Pleasant Park, Retail Row, Paradise Palms, Dusty, it's all there. The Chapter 1 map has returned. You jump out and start falling, and then you hear it. The sound of the glider deploying. Not the modern sound, but the old one. The one from 2017, and in that moment you realize the Fortnite brought it back. Welcome to Fortnite OG, November 2023, the perfect month. This wasn't just a season, this was Epic Games understanding exactly what the community wanted and delivering it flawlessly. For 4 weeks we got to relive 2018 and we got to experience Chapter 1 all over again. So let's set the scene. It's late October 2023. Chapter 4 Season 4 is winding down. The season's been average. We had the Doctor Doom stuff, vaults, heist theme. Not bad, but nothing special. The community is restless. Player counts are decent, but not great. Streamers are playing other games. And Fortnite is still Fortnite, but it's not what it used to be. And then Epic starts teasing something. Kado Thorne's Time Machine. The storyline is building towards something. Players are speculating what's gonna happen. Will there be a new map, or new map changes? Nobody knows. But then November 3rd approaches, the hype starts building, leakers are given some information, and something big is coming, and then Epic drops the trailer. The Chapter 1 map, the OG battle bus, the original locations, and the announcement that Fortnite OG is returning for a limited time. Not permanent, just for November. 4 weeks of pure nostalgia. Social media is going crazy, and everyone's talking about the game again, everyone's excited, and the best part is that it started now, November 3rd today. The servers are about to go live, you clear your schedule, you hop on with the old squad, and everyone hops online and is dropping Tilted all over again. So the servers go live, you click play, the loading screen is different, with the old Chapter 1 loading screen, even that detail hits you with nostalgia. The music is different, everything feels like you travelled back in time. You're in the lobby looks like it used to, the music is the OG lobby music, your character is standing on a platform that looks like 2018, and you can't believe this is real. The battle bus is counting down, you're in the game, the bus is blue, the route goes right over the middle of the map, and you can see Tilted Towers below you. You can see Loot Lake, and everything you remember from 6-7 years ago. You're free falling towards Tilted Towers. This isn't the Chapter 3 Tilted that came back in 2022. This is the original Tilted. The clock tower, the buildings, the layout, exactly as you remember it. Exactly as it was in 2018, when half the lobby would land you every single game. You land on the clock tower, you break the roof, open the chest, and you get a purple scar. The gun sounds are the old sounds, the graphics are updated, but the game feels exactly like Chapter 1. You run down the stairs and immediately hear gunfire, someone's in the building, you peek around the corner and pump them for 95, they build a wall, you edit through it and pump them again and get the elimination, and then it hits. You're playing OG Fortnite, this is actually happening. The first week of Fortnite OG was absolute insanity. Player counts went through the roof. Epic announced they hit almost 45 million players. That's not total players, that is concurrent players online at once. Servers were struggling, queue times were long, but nobody cared. People waited 30 minutes in queue just to play, the hype was that real. Every single game, half the lobby was dropping Tilted Towers, just like the old days, and 20 players fighting over the same buildings. Shotgun fights in the apartments, snipes from the clock tower, it was 2018 all over again. Your friends who quit Fortnite years ago, they were back. That one friend who stopped playing in Season 7, he was online, and your cousin who moved to Apex in 2019, he's downloading Fortnite again. And even that kid from your high school you hadn't talked to since graduation, he was in your DMs asking to run squads. The group chats were alive again, not just your gaming friends, but everyone was talking about Fortnite. Your family group chat had your little cousin asking about it, your work group chat had co-workers discussing where to land. Fortnite was everywhere again. And as you can imagine, streamers returned. Ninja returned to streaming Fortnite for the first time in ages, Tfue was back, Courage was online, Cypher PK was doing his original educational commentaries, Nick Merckx was running squads, Tim was, as always, dying to fall damage, Dr. Lupo was there, Cloaksy was fragging out. Every major Fortnite streamer from the golden era returned, at least for a few streams, and their viewer counts were insane. Ninja was pulling over 100,000 viewers again, Tfue was hitting massive numbers, everyone wanted to watch the OGs play an OG Fortnite. YouTube was flooded with Fortnite content, every content creator was making videos, the algorithm was all Fortnite again, just like in 2018. Clips were going viral on social media, crazy plays in Tilted, nostalgic moments at Loot Lake, players recreating iconic moments, and the social media buzz was comparable to peak Fortnite. The game was trending #1 constantly, and this wasn't just players coming back, this was a full-on Fortnite revival. For the first time in years, Fortnite felt like the game again, not just a game, the game everyone was playing and talking about. Epic didn't just bring back the map, they brought back the whole Chapter 1 experience, and they did it right. The loot pool was completely OG, pump shotguns with the old damage numbers, tac shotguns, OG ARs, the bolt action, no crazy mythics, no overpowered items, just the classic weapons we all knew and loved. Materials had the old farming rates, shield and health items were distributed like Chapter 1, even the storm movement felt the same. Epic recreated the OG Fortnite experience while keeping it smooth and playable with modern improvements. And it just felt good. The simplicity of the old loot pool meant fights were more about skill and less about RNG. Everyone knew the weapons, everyone knew the damage numbers, but beyond the gameplay, beyond the nostalgia, what made Fortnite OG special was the social experience. For 1 month, everyone was playing together again. Your squad from 2018 was back together, you were in Discord or party chat, and it felt like no time had passed. Schools and workplaces were talking about it, Monday morning conversations weren't about the weekend plans, they were even about Fortnite. People asking, did you play OG, where do you like to land, how many wins have you gotten so far? Parents were even getting involved, dads who used to watch their kids play in 2018 were downloading the game to see what the hype was about. Younger siblings who were too young for Chapter 1 were experiencing it for the first time, and the community was positive for once. No complaining about the meta, no drama about balance, everyone was just enjoying the game, and the toxicity that sometimes plagues gaming communities just disappeared for a month. But eventually, November had to end, and everyone knew it. Fortnite OG was only for 1 month, it was limited time, but that's what made it special, but it's also what made it bittersweet. As November wound down, you could feel it, the countdown, players were grinding harder, trying to get as many games in as possible, streamers were doing marathon streams, everyone wanted to soak up every last second of OG Fortnite before it disappeared again, and that last session, the night before it ended, hit different. The final days were emotional, people were landing at their favourite spots one last time, taking screenshots of the Chapter 1 locations, getting that final win and Tilted Towers, saying goodbye to the map that defined an era. November 30th, 2023, the last day of Fortnite OG, servers were packed, everyone was online for one final session, and then midnight hit, the season ended, the OG map was gone, and then Chapter 5 begun. The community's reaction was mixed, everyone was grateful for the month we got, but there was also sadness, disappointment that it was over. Hope that maybe Epic would bring it back permanently someday, which thankfully they did. So why was Fortnite OG the perfect month? Because it was exactly that, a month. Not too short, not too long, just enough time to experience everything without it getting stale. It was perfectly executed, they recreated Chapter 1 faithfully while making smart updates. They respected the original while making it playable for modern audiences. They gave us progression, content, and reasons to keep playing throughout the entire month. The timing was perfect as well. November 2023, 5 years after Fortnite's peak in 2018, long enough that the nostalgia hits hard, but recent enough that everyone still remembered. The gaming landscape has changed so much since Chapter 1. Battle Royales weren't the dominant genre anymore, Fortnite wasn't the cultural phenomenon that it used to be, but for 1 month it was all back. It proved that the magic of 2018 Fortnite wasn't just nostalgia-tinted glasses, the game really was that good. The map really was that well designed. and it brought everyone together for one more time. Old players, new players, streamers, casuals, competitive grinders, everyone united in appreciation for where Fortnite came from. For 1 month, the Fortnite community felt like a community again. Those memories of loading in for the first time after 5 years, dropping tilted again, getting your first win, dropping and exploring the OG locations, using the old loot pool, everything was pretty special. But drop a comment about your favourite moment from Fortnite OG. Where did you land most? Did you get many wins? Were you there for the whole month or just a few days? Let's reminisce about the perfect month. And if you enjoyed this, then you'll probably enjoy one of the other videos on screen here. So make sure to click through to keep on watching, and I'll see you over there.